There have been many great empires in history, but today we're looking at the one that disappeared overnight. Hi everyone. Number 7. The Maya. The Maya civilization was one of the greatest to ever exist in the Americas, if not the greatest. They were known for their impressive architecture, impressive calendar system, and their impressive artwork and pottery. The classic Maya civilization spanned from around 250 to 900 AD, and during this time, they produced some of the most breathtaking works of art and architecture in the entire world. However, by 1697, when Spanish conquistador Alonso Manso traveled through the region, he found only ruins. What happened to the people? It seemed like they had vanished into thin air. This has led to lots of speculation about what could have caused such a massive population to just up and leave. Was it a natural disaster? Did the Spanish wipe them out? Or did an extraterrestrial event take them away? There are many theories about why the Maya seemingly vanished, but there is no solid evidence to support any of them. What we do know is that the Maya didn't vanish overnight, but rather over several centuries. There was a gradual decline in population starting around 800 BC that culminated in the abandonment of most Maya cities by the year 1000 AD, so the Maya did not disappear overnight, but rather over a span of several hundred years. But it still remains a mystery as to what caused this decline. Number 6. The Indus Valley. Another great ancient civilization that just seems to have vanished without a trace is the Indus Valley Civilization. This civilization flourished in what is now Pakistan and northwest India from around 3300 to 1300 BC. It was one of the world's earliest urban civilizations, known for its advanced city planning and sophisticated infrastructure. The Indus Valley Civilization had its own unique script, yet to be deciphered, and its own religious beliefs and practices. But then around 1300 BC, it suddenly collapsed. Some scholars think that the civilization might have been wiped out by a massive flood, perhaps even the biblical flood. There's evidence that there was a significant increase in rainfall in the region around this time, leading to widespread flooding. This may have caused the Indus River to change course, destroying the cities of the Indus Valley Civilization. Climate change may have also played a role in the collapse of the civilization. A study published in 2013 by the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that the Indus Valley Civilization experienced a sudden and dramatic shift in climate around 1900 BC. This would have caused widespread crop failures and famine, leading to the decline of the civilization. Regardless of what caused the decline, it was sudden and catastrophic. One day, the Indus Valley was home to millions of people, and the next day it was abandoned. This makes the Indus Valley Civilization one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. Number 5. The Kingdom of Kush. The Kingdom of Kush was an ancient Nubian kingdom, located in what is now Sudan. It was founded in the 8th century BC, and at its peak, it controlled much of the Nile River Valley. The kingdom was known for its wealth and its powerful army. However, by the 4th century AD, the kingdom had disappeared. So what happened to the Kingdom of Kush? Well, according to legend, the kingdom was destroyed by an invading force from Ethiopia. However, there is little evidence to support this claim. It's more likely that the kingdom declined due to a combination of factors such as climate change, overpopulation, and the decline of trade. Whatever the reason, the kingdom was completely destroyed by the 4th century AD, and again, just like that, an entire civilization just seems to have vanished into thin air. No. For the Kingdom of Elam. The Kingdom of Elam is one of the oldest known kingdoms in the Middle East. It dates back to around 2700 BC. It was located in what is now southwestern Iran. For centuries, the kingdom was a regional power, controlling important trade routes and having close ties with the empires of Mesopotamia. However, by the 6th century BC, the kingdom had been conquered by the Medes and Persians, and it was never the same again. The fall of the Kingdom of Elam is a fascinating historical event. According to the Bible, it was destroyed by the Assyrian Empire in 626 BC. However, archaeological evidence suggests that the destruction of the kingdom was more gradual than biblical accounts suggest. In fact, the kingdom was probably destroyed by a series of natural disasters, such as earthquakes and floods, rather than a single event. This led to the decline of the kingdom and the eventual conquest by the Medes and Persians. The destruction of the Kingdom of Elam is a reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of human civilization. Even the greatest and most powerful kingdoms can be destroyed in an instant by a natural disaster. Number 3. The city of Heracleion. Heracleion was an ancient Egyptian city located near the modern city of Alexandria. It was founded in 664 BC by the Egyptians and quickly became one of the most important cities in the country. It was known for its wealth and its strategic location on the Mediterranean Sea. The city was home to a large number of foreign merchants and was a major center of trade. However, by the 10th century AD, the city had been completely destroyed. A number of factors contributed to the decline of the city. One was the silting of the Nile River, which made it increasingly difficult for ships to reach the city. Additionally, the city was badly damaged by a series of earthquakes in the 9th and 10th centuries. These earthquakes killed thousands of people and caused widespread destruction. Finally, the city was sacked by Arab armies in 646 AD, and this further weakened the city. By the 10th century, the city had become uninhabitable and was completely abandoned. Today, all that remains of Heracleion are a few ruins and a small museum. However, archaeologists are still uncovering new artifacts from the city, and it is hoped that one day we will learn more about this once great city. 2. Angkor Thom. Angkor Thom was the last and greatest capital of the Khmer Empire. It was built in the 12th century and was home to the famous Bayon Temple. The city was abandoned in the 15th century, and today it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The decline of Angkor Thom is a fascinating historical event. The Khmer Empire was once a powerful and prosperous state, but it gradually declined throughout the 13th and 14th centuries. This was due to a number of factors, including the death of the king, civil war, and droughts. By the 15th century, the empire was in decline, and Angkor Thom was abandoned. Today, the city is a reminder of the power and glory of the Khmer Empire. It is also a warning of the dangers of war and drought. Number 1. The island of Atlantis. The island of Atlantis is a legendary island nation that was said to have existed in the Atlantic Ocean. It was first described by the Greek philosopher Plato in his work Republic. According to Plato, Atlantis was an actual historical place. However, most historians believe that Atlantis is a myth. Despite this, there are many people who believe that the island of Atlantis did exist. They point to various ancient texts and artifacts as evidence. However, none of this evidence is conclusive. There are many theories about where the island of Atlantis may have been located. Some believe that it was in the Atlantic Ocean, while others believe that it was in the Mediterranean Sea. Still, others believe that the island of Atlantis never existed at all. It was simply a figment of Plato's imagination. What do you think? Do you believe that the island of Atlantis really existed somewhere out there in the ocean? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. As always, thanks for watching.